What is up, beautiful people of the web? So this is gonna be my first voiceover, and I kind of want to show you guys what I did today. To start off the day, I sold three of these camera clips for $11 each, more or less. You know, a little bit more than $11, but those have a really high profit margin for me, so it's always nice selling those. After I printed the labels, I slapped them on. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. Be more careful. I had to redo that one because it was very wrinkled. After that, I worked on these air fresheners that I sold on eBay of all places. I actually forgot I had them listed on there, but these are in the shape of RAV4s. And to be honest, these don't sell a lot, considering the RAV4 is like the most popular SUV. But you know, they do sell every so often. Super easy to do. I have the file pre-saved in Xtools software, so it takes me a minute to load everything. I get the piece of wood that I get from Home Depot and I slap that into the laser engraver, and in about 5-10 minutes they are ready to go. They do need a little bit of post-processing after they're engraved. Actually, real quick, it looks like I'm panning down in this clip. I am not. The camera is slowly falling. But yeah, after they're engraved, you kind of see they get kind of nasty. I get a rag and I either use just water or like isopropyl alcohol, and I just wipe them down real quick and they come out pretty good, as you can see. I use this elastic string, and I make some loops just so you're able to hang them on like your rear view mirror. And I use essential oils. This is the new car scent, and a little brush, and I just brush on the oil, and because it's wood, it kind of like soaks it up, making them some pretty nice little air fresheners, kind of customized. And as far as I know, nobody else sells these, so yeah, super easy thing to do and sell. And I don't know, maybe it's my marketing or something that doesn't keep them, you know, selling as well. But I feel like it'd be a pretty good thing to sell. They're really easy to make, easy file to design, and high profit margins considering wood's so cheap. Again, I get this from Home Depot. I think I get a sheet that's like 8 feet by 4 feet for like $30. And this takes like no material at all, so that lasts forever. So I can't imagine these cost that much to make. If I had to guess, I'd say maybe $1 for the three. I sold these on Etsy, or not on Etsy, on eBay, excuse me. And the profit was not profit, but like I made about $30 on these. Probably a little bit less, but a customer paid, I want to say like 35, and shipping was like $4. So I think I was kind of generous there because I wasn't sure what the number was, so I put $20 as the revenue. You know, it's better to count less than count more. So these are on their way to customer already. Those were shipped out midday today. Another easy project. Yeah. After this, I sold a rear camera mounting kit for the Tundra that I designed. I'm using a piece of steel, a 2" by 2" here, to press on magnets, and I designed it to where the magnets kind of like slide on and off with that little mount. That way you're able to mount your camera to that, and if you ever need to remove it from like the headrest, it's pretty easy to do. So this guy here brought in a profit of $30, so that's pretty nice. I had this one pre-printed already, so I didn't have to turn on the 3D printer for this. All I had to do was press on those magnets, glue on some double-sided tape. Actually glue it on, that way it stays on there pretty good, even with heat. Sometimes with like heat they don't stay on that well, but yeah, so that was another $30 that I made. Pretty easy. I don't know if you guys will believe me, but it actually took me a lot longer to set up the camera, take videos, and edit this than, real quick, in this clip, this is a slide that I did today. The customer actually put those stickers on there to kind of show me what he wanted to do. I guess that's what he does. And then from there, I traced it with Adobe Illustrator on my iPad and then emailed it to my laptop. That way I can get the file on there. But yeah, so actually it took me a lot longer to take all these clips, edit everything, and then do this voiceover now than to do all these projects. I think that the whole project to do maybe took me an hour and a half or 2 hours today. But yeah, this is the top logo that he had me do. It's like a bearded logo. These are the cleanup passes now. Really easy project. I was worried about the sides. As you can kind of see in the video, it's kind of slanted, and with the fiber laser, if it's not quite in focus, it doesn't engrave as well. but they came out pretty well. In this clip, I'm doing this saying. He wanted me to put on there this quote, says something along the lines of, "He who doesn't risk gets no reward," and it's pretty cool. I don't do a ton of slides, even though I have a fiber laser. I try not to do a ton of like local work just because it's more work in the sense it's a lot more going back and forth with the customer. This is the other side that he wanted me to do. It's a town or a city in Mexico, Jalisco. So it looks pretty cool. It's not my style, but to each their own. Yeah, but I don't love doing a ton of local work just because it's a lot more going back and forth with customers. It's easier just to get an order in, like on Etsy or eBay, ship it out and send it. But yeah, um, pretty happy with this. It came out pretty well. Um, he was a nice guy. He said he'd give me more work in the future, but we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. I think it came out pretty well. And again, I think all these projects combined took me maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours today to do. So not a ton of time. Here is the finished product, and I charged them $90 for this. So total daily was $173. I forgot to take a clip of another mount that I sold that brought in $23. But yeah, overall, pretty straightforward day. Easy projects, and I was watching YouTube and Netflix while this was on, so can't complain. Thank you guys for watching.